Well, I continue to wonder if Nigeria is still a country. You see, when you look at the shenanigans that go on in this country, you wonder if we're actually a country, or we're just a community, or we're just a colony, or we're just or it's just a zoo, like some people just say. I'm not an animal, so so because I'm in Nigeria, I don't want to. I will not subscribe to that. But then, even in animal kingdom, there's decorum, and there's what we call, beg your pardon, there is organization, even in the animal kingdom. And so, when I heard the demands of the bandits who kidnapped women in Kaduna, in Castina, and all of that, they demanded 40 trillion naira, 150 bikes, motorbikes, and also they also demanding 11 Hilux bosses, before they can release those who they have kidnapped. And I'm wondering, wow, what a nation. What a nation we find ourselves. Bandits now they now place demands on us. One of the boys who escaped, the recent kidnap of about 280 students, in Kaduna, said that they moved them like herds of cows. And we have done this analysis. Even the layman did the analysis, and we discovered that, look, there's no way this would have happened without a government knowing about it. I mean, a former president, former head of state of Nigeria, late Sani Abacha, had said that, look, if any insurgency, any sort of insurgency that exceeds 24 hours has the hand of the government in it. And I think the former governor of Kaduna State made a similar statement, saying that, look, if such a thing happens and it goes beyond so number of days before something is being done about it, then such has involvement of the government of the day in it. And so it plays a huge demand on our sanity and sanctity as a nation. Who are we and what are we doing? Where are we and where are we going to as a nation? And so quite a lot of questions that keep coming to our mind. And then coming to the stage now is the controversial Islamic cleric Sheik Gunmi, who has come up to say again that, look, Tinubu should better engage him to dialogue with bandits. And we have continued to say that, look, we cannot be dialoguing with criminals. To dialogue with criminals is to be a part of them. And so and so we have said times to that number that I wonder why the likes of Sheikh Gumi is not called in for questioning, and tell us, but then, though he said that he's doing this as Islamic clerics, but I understand that these bandits have killed several Islamic clerics, so you are not the only Islamic clerics that is. So these bandits have killed several clerics. So what are we talking about? Is it like you have a different style of clericing or what have you? So he said that he wants to do this as an Islamic cleric, as his own responsibility to be engaged by the federal government to dialogue with these bandits, so that there will be a release of those children. Well, quite a lot of questions run through my mind also again. I'm wondering, why are you taking those children? I mean, several others were kidnapped within the last 48 hours also. Several others have been kidnapped from different schools and all of that. So the boy said that, he said there was no food, and so a lot of children were getting tired on the road. The bandits put them on bike and all of that. They had to drag them. They had to, no food for them, no food for even the bandits. So I wonder how many of those children will be back. In fact, one of the unfortunate cases was that 8 of the children that were taken were actually from one family. 8 of them from one family. That's like wiping out a whole generation. That's serious. Well, it's so sad. It's so sad. But then let's see how things pan out. We don't know. The federal government has not responded to the request of Sheikh Gumi to dialogue, between the federal government and the bandits, who have requested 40 trillion naira, and among several other demands, before they can release these people that have been kidnapped. But then I feel so bad that such things are happening, not just for us as a nation, but even for the children. We are into children, little children who have their brains new, and they are being taught all of this from childhood. It's sad. It's sad to make children to go through what they are being made to go through. That children who probably have not lived outside their home before are now being taken into the bush and all of that. It's so sad, but I hope that things turn out and the federal government does it. And the point is that we just keep talking and the federal government just sits down as if nothing has happened. It pains me a lot, and I'm wondering if we are still in a country, and that's what I'm rounding up with also again. The question still remains: do we have a country or or just a community? Or even in a community, there should be organizations, and there should be in an age of technology where technology has gone bizarre, where we can do anything with aerodrome. In fact, one of the boys said that they saw a plane hovering over them, and they had to take off their uniforms and all of that. And I wonder which plane was that? Was that from the military? Was that, and was something done about it and all of that? Come on, please, for the sake of posterity, federal government to rise up. Should just rise up. You see, I've discovered that these people in government are just carried away by politics. Politics is all they know. They just want to move from one power to another. Not that they want to operate in. That's why somebody will just wake up and say, it's my turn. I have the ambition of becoming president. And then just comes up and gives policies and all of that. And you saw the way Papabio messed up himself at a late Wigwe's funeral service. You saw the way he messed up himself. When somebody was speaking to the conscience of people and you are responding with carnal knowledge to show how rotten the system is. Well, this is Serious Matters here at N40trillion. You are free to drop a comment. Please make them simple and civil. Let us know what your opinions are. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to share our videos with others. We appreciate you. God bless you. Bye-bye.